Right, assalamualaikum everyone. PEIPEI buy at 16,273, put the stop and the take profit in the image. So we're trying to sell at 20,380 with a stop at 15,882. So on the private, this is what I've given out today, and I want to talk about this fun little trade here. Now, although we are looking at Bitcoin, which is trading at this resistance right now, and it seems like Bitcoin can really come down again, and we do have a little bit of a threat for our PEIPEI not to play out because of that trend line. But I still went on and I gave the call. Now, the reason why I did so is the following. I just want to start off with what really made me give this trade so that you guys can learn this. And I'm pretty sure this very small few minutes video is probably going to teach you a lot. Now, of course, as I said before, we still have this Bitcoin resistance going on, and if Bitcoin gets rejected, it moves down to nearly $96,000, and when Bitcoin goes down, we know that the market is going to fall down as well. So what I was looking forward to is that, number one, it is very, very clear that PEIPEI made this break right over there. So you can see that this touch here got rejected, this one got rejected, we got another rejection right there, another rejection wick right here. We saw a nice good clear bullish closing above right there, and we're coming down for a couple of retests right over here. And then again, I thought, you know what, Bitcoin is about to drop down. Why am I going to take this trade? Why would I take the trade? Until I didn't understand, because then I took the top to bottom here, and I saw that, all right, if this inverse head and shoulder wants to play out, we could actually see 20,214 as your next technical target. Okay, so that's the first thing, but is it really gonna go up here? What else can give me proof that it's going to go up there? So I went on and I checked the RSI, right? So you guys can take notes about this or whatever I'm doing right now. So when I checked the RSI, it does look like the 1 hour time frame. Previously, you pretty much came down to that very, very same level. And when you came down to that same level, that's where you kind of like picked it up and then you pushed to the upside. So I do hope another move to the upside that can happen, right? So the RSI is pretty positive, at least on the 1 hour time frame. We do have another little bit of a room to actually continue to go onto the upside. Okay, another reason, I'm just saying this as I go, you guys have to remember this because it's important. These are the checks that you really want to have when you're taking a trade. You must know how confident you are while entering a trade. Okay, so another reason was PEIPEI recently made a huge move to the upside, right? So we saw PEIPEI going previously from there 102%, okay? And when you are in a raging market, so raging market is either you're moving up very, very fiercely or moving down very fiercely. You just don't have sideways movement. It's either up or down. And yes, this was a raging market for me. And when you have the buyers who are in control and they're pushing the prices up, they're not going to disappear just by one drop all of a sudden. In most scenarios, of course, they can disappear if they want a rug pull. It's a little bit of a control market. Actually, it's totally controlled market. But the thing is that they're not going to run away in just a snap. It's not going to happen like that. They're still going to have this push here again. They're going to be pushing it one more time and whatnot. But the biggest reason of them all that gave me that confidence that, okay, we could be looking at this pump coming up, even though this Bitcoin is having a threat to go down, is the fact that if you go on and notice one thing, right, so you have a technical target of the inverse head and shoulders up to 20,198. Notice on the 1 hour time frame, and this is one very small tiny detail that really, really comes with experience, and that is this trend line right over here. This trend line was something where, if you notice, PEIPEI was consolidating at. So we had the touches, right? We had support there, we had the support nearly there, this support touch, and then the support touch, until you can see you didn't collapse very, very badly. Do you see that collapse, right? So if I ask you, okay, you made the collapse to the downside, and where's the retest? Where's the retest of that collapse, right? All you did is you went down. You should have done something where you collapse down, make the retest, get rejected, and then you go to the downside. and the retest didn't happen. So it really makes sense, the fact that you have the technical target, it actually takes you straight all the way back to retest this as your resistance. So it really makes a lot of sense. And that's where I was like, I just snapped my fingers, boom, just like that. Okay, now I'm confident that we're heading somewhere. And finally, also on the daily, if you check the EMAs, we are getting really supported right now. Okay, so this 10 EMA, you can see we're pretty much bouncing off the 10, and we also have a bullish candle that show reversal to the upside. And that's all for the video on PEIPEI. If you're new to the channel, you learned a lot, do make sure you're following me. And private is going to open up in 8 days, so this is kind of a free signal today that you're getting as well. So that's going to be a 24% move to the upside. And that's all for the video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Love.